Alright, hey guys, it's me, We're going to be doing the new Let's Play, Klonoa, or Klonoa Wii, since this is actually a remake of the game Door to Phantom Isle for the PS1. Anyway, let's begin. There are some very obvious, noticeable differences in this game versus the actual previous version of the PS1. If I was to relate this game to anything, I would say it's a mix of Kirby 64, Kirby's Epic Yarn, and Kirby Triple Deluxe all combined into the same game. Except this game happened to do it before everyone else, so this game was actually the innovator of that whole thing. So good job, and unfortunately this game isn't really recognized by too many people, so they probably will never see a sequel, which is very sad. But alas, if I could get one person interested in the series by doing this Let's Play, well, I'm happy for that. Anyway, let's begin. Now let's go to the options first and see what we got there. We have the sound settings. You can do surround, stereo, or mono. I'm going to do surround, so this music would be the best option overall. Best option. Anyway, you got language settings. Let's set it to Phantom Isle, so if you actually would... Wait a minute. Is this actually... Characters will speak in Phantom Isle. So I guess if you don't like the voice acting in English, you could set it to this and actually have them just like... kind of similar to Banjo-Kazooie type style talking, or... original Star Fox, but either way, I'm going to set it to English, just for the voice acting there. Autosave, now here's something you don't see in any Kirby games, an actual option to save, or an option not to save. Whoa, man, that's asking way too much here. Graphic filter. Now, it doesn't really give too much option here. It says turn graphic filter on or off. That's it. The graphic filter, I believe, adds anti-aliasing and actually adds shadows and stuff that aren't normally there. But by turning the graphic filter off, it removes those, but it makes the colors brighter. I'm going to leave it on for obvious reasons. Now, here it says button setting, horizontal Wii remote. I don't know why it says that when I clearly have a nunchuck style, but alright, whatever. Let's just return to the title screen here, and then begin. Let's go ahead and start, and do a new game here. Alright. I'm of course going to name my title Meteors here. My file, not my title. I guess my title, in terms of a character name, I guess is Meteors. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to add an exclamation point just for extra oomph. There we go. Yes, I'm going to use this name. Now let's go in and watch this cutscene.
Don't you think it's kind of strange? How sometimes when you wake up, you know you had a dream, but you can't remember it. Where do you suppose those dreams go? But there's one dream I remember very clearly, as if it was happening right now. Huh? Huh? Ah. Wow.
Klonoa? Take a look.
Yeah. Come on.
Alright, so here we are, Vision 1-1, the Gathering Wind. We're going to be starting Klonoa off very nicely. Now let's go ahead and read these signs here. I recommend doing this, because there was actually one sign that I didn't read when I played this game, and it messed me up in the third world. Anyway, let's go ahead and read this. Press A to jump while jumping, hold down A to float, similar to Rayman and other games that have a hover option. Press B to capture enemies, press B again to throw them. So kind of like an Epic Yarn, where you can just pick up enemies and then throw them. So pick that up, jump up there, and we have a gem that can give you 5, so that's pretty nice. The green gems give you 1, the blue ones give you 5, if that wasn't already obvious enough. But if you collect 100 of them, you actually get an extra life. And I should have waited. Actually, I'm going to go back and see if I can respawn one. There we go. And it's going to break one right there, and voila, we get another gem here. Now let's read this one. Using the control stick, push up to face inward and down to face outward. Get items with inbullets or by throwing enemies. Now, I didn't actually read the sign. I went ahead and whizzed right past this, and I got this game down. I know what to do. But see, I was actually required to actually throw things forward and back later in World 3, and I had no idea I could actually throw things this way or that way. So that's kind of interesting. It adds a whole new perspective to the 2D metagame. Metagame? What is this? No, it's not a metagame. Whatever. Anyway, you'll also see this little trumpet here, like a little treasure piece. You can't actually just jump up into them. You have to actually hit them with your wind bullet. But there are actually 6 of them hidden in the game. Now, if you collect all 6 of them in every single stage in this game, you'll unlock something. But I'll show you what that is at the very end. Obviously, I'm going to say what it is now. If you read this, double jump, we've shown this like 5 times already, so I don't think we need to go over that. You can actually just press A again as you're holding an enemy, and you can do a double jump. Simple. Now these clocks here allow you to actually create a checkpoint. So if you happen to actually die by running into enemies or something, well, you can just restart from where you are right now. I really don't think there's too much of an issue of dying from actual enemies. However, the bigger trouble in this game comes from dying from falling into a pit of death, which you will be doing a lot in the later stages. Trust me. Now let's go ahead and float over here to the side. Now, by showing off this game, I hope at least one person that watches this game gets an interest in Klonoa, because this game is seriously overlooked by just about everybody, because no one actually has heard of it, and I really want more people to hear about it. In fact, when people ask me what character I want to see in Smash Brothers, even though I know it's impossible, I always say Klonoa, just for the fact that Bandai is actually making the game, and by including Klonoa, people actually know about this character. Maybe we'll see a sequel. But let's face it, if there is a character coming from Bandai Namco, it's going to be Pac-Man. Anyway, after you collect these 3, you'll actually activate a cutscene.
Hey! Hey, you! Hold up there a minute, you guys! Yo! Up here! I'm up here! Listen! I got something I need to ask you guys! I'll be right down, so just hang on for a sec! Hey there, I'm Baloo, the stonemason. Who were the 2 of you?
Well, this is Klonoa. He's from Wind Village, and my name is Yupo.
Okay, it's nice to meet ya. Anyways, I don't know what it was, but did you guys hear that big boom a little while back? My statue of the songstress Lafice didn't get damaged or anything, did it?
Lafice?
Wait a minute, you don't know who she is? She's the songstress who sings the Song of Rebirth.
Never heard of her.
You kids today got no culture. Oh, she is amazing! And you know, since Lafice lives in the legendary Moon Kingdom, I'm building this tower so's I can get there and visit.
You really think it'll reach the Moon Kingdom?
Are you saying you doubt the power of my love for Lafice? Ah!
The power of your love? Well, anyway, we better get going, Klonoa.
Right.
It was really nice meeting you, Baloo.
Yeah, you too. Well, watch out for yourselves.
We will, thanks. And good luck building your tower.
Thanks, you guys.
That guy knows how to jump really high, apparently. Anyway, moving on, just collecting more gems here. If you collect like a certain amount in each level, I think it's like 150 or something, you could actually get a little green gem next to the little level select screen on this. Now, I'm not going to be aiming for that at all because I don't think there's really much of a point. Now, collecting all these pieces like this, there is a point to that because it actually unlocks something, but by getting all the gems, it really doesn't unlock anything. I think it actually unlocks like a picture if it unlocks anything, but I don't think it does. Anyway, take the up path first before you take the bottom path, because by taking the up path, you'll get another instrument piece, and you will actually just end up on the bottom path anyway. Now, these enemies you can't actually grab; they just go up and just avoid. Pretty much, they're just there as an obstacle to do damage to you. Kind of similar to Gordo's from Kirby, but hey. Moving on, let's just go ahead and grab these. I would say jump step over him. And you'll see another jumping piece here. So that's nice. Now let's grab that little heart there, jump over that, moving forward. Now the thing's trying to block to show where that blue gem is, but if you're careful you can grab that. Now you'll see that little coin right there. One of these will actually give you an extra life. So those are always nice to carry. So actually just head back down over to the right and head onto the right path. So let's just head over here and then head back down here. Alright, now you'll also see this right here. That'll actually double the amount of gems you get for each one. Ones that are worth 5 are worth 10. Ones that are worth 1 are worth 2. Obviously, that's how double works. Amazing, right? And you also saw a little music piece back there too that I, just passed over real quick because I wanted to actually grab as many gems as I could. But either way, let's head in here and Vision 1-1 is cleared. Of course, I want to save. This is actually my third take on this because it took me 2 takes to realize that my microphone with my new creative card actually records the in-game sound as well, which is really annoying because there's like a 2-second delay from the HD PVR. Anyway, moving on, and enough about that. Off to Vision 1-2. If you notice, there's actually a green gem there. That means I got all the gems that are needed. But like I said, I'm going to try for those. I'm not going to actually aim for those and make sure I get each one in each stage. But I will try my best to get those, but we'll see what happens. Now here you're like in a little mine area. Kind of a neat looking place. The music's a bit different too. Just use a double jump to actually get that little gem there. That little 5 gem. Jump across here. And if you get this, it actually activates a double. So let's go ahead and try to get all of those in one go. I did, so very nice. Now notice when you throw this enemy, it actually throws it around the curve, depending if you're going straight or not. That is similar to how it is played in Kirby 64, but this is the first game to actually do that, so Klonoa gets points for that. This might be the first game ever that does that. I might be wrong about that entirely. It might be I forget whether the PlayStation 1 games were around, but either way, this game did it first. Anyway, continue on, grab these gems here, and you'll see another one of those little eggs in the background. So if you let these guys... Now, you can't actually stun these guys. You can actually grab them that way. You can't just throw another enemy into them, because they block that as well. You have to actually grab them from the back, and then you can throw them over here. And look, we got another jumping piece right there. And I can just restore my health there, in case you happen to die. So let's go ahead and grab this. I'm going to try to grab that little heart there. I pretty much lost a heart to try and gain a heart. That makes perfect sense, right guys? Activate that little checkpoint there, and now we are on the minecart. There are minecart stages here too, yep, just like most other games. But unlike other minecart games, like in Donkey Kong, for example, you get hit as many times as you have hearts, so you get hit 10 times before you actually die. Not going to be very likely, but these minecart sections do get a little bit more annoying later on, I think. I don't quite remember, honestly. It's been a while since I played this game. I think it's been about a year since I played it. Either way, go ahead and get that little clock there to make a checkpoint here. And get sucked up by that tornado, and now we can just hover across, and there we go. Now here, you want to take the bottom path first, because you'll actually head up on the top path regardless. Go ahead and hit that, and get a heart. Once again, I lost a heart to get a heart. Makes perfect sense. Head up here, we need to wait for that little guy to come back to actually create a tornado again. And now we can head up here. Alright, and there's actually a jumping piece there for us. So we have 3 pieces. I got hit, no problem. Don't want to get up yet, because it's actually hitting right on the right path. But, right here. Now, you can't actually hurt these guys, but what I would recommend doing, if you actually kill them, you actually get all those little gems right there. But, if you actually grab one of these, and actually throw it right there, you could actually get all these gems this way doubled. So that's nice. If you want to actually get as many gems as you can, that's the way to do it there. Continue on to the right. And there we go. We got all the gems. We got 66 gems right now. I know that's not a total count because like I said, it resets at 100. But anyway, I'm not sure how many gems I have in total. Maybe it is 69. Maybe I'm just completely messing up on things. Wouldn't be the first time. Now if you notice, if you go over to the right, this is actually where that 2 path came into place. So we're back up with the top path now. So there we go. These guys move a little bit quicker, but it's still nothing to worry about. Still nothing really real fierce. Grab this guy. Don't use a double jump with it. Just grab all these gems. Hit that, and you'll get 3 more gems there. So that's always a nice thing to do. Another checkpoint in case you're low on health or something. I don't see how you can be in this game, but or at least in this world. But there it is. Now you'll see these little rabbit mice thing that actually can shoot spike balls at you. You would think you'd actually throw one of these over there. You can't. In fact, watch what happens. Passes right through, so don't even worry about that for now. What does this say? If you see a symbol like this, throw an enemy at it, then watch what happens. We're not going to worry about that right now, because we're going to take the bottom path first. I wonder why. Maybe it's because there's another trumpet or musical piece somewhere. Let me grab that. There we are. Grab that, jump over this, and voila! We got another trumpet piece. Let's just make our way over back to the same section we were at before. And now we can get this coin, this extra life, and all those other gems. So only 2 more gems so we get an extra life. Jump up here. All these other guys are going to jump out of the way for some reason. I guess they don't want to die. Just hit that little block right there. And it's going to jump down and I can proceed. And there's another checkpoint. Trust me, later in the game, checkpoints get fewer and far between. And things get a lot more difficult later on. Remember, this is just World 1. Jump up there with a double jump and grab that little trumpet piece there. And I'd recommend just using one of these to jump over here, grab all 3 of them in case you're low in health, for a very good reason. Now let's head in here.
We finally made it to the top of Bell Hill. Huh? Who's that?
Yes, indeed. This is the songstress, the feast. Well done, Joker.
Oh, it was my pleasure, Lord Gaudius. What's going on?
It's that songstress that Baloo told us about.
At last, the famed songstress. I'm afraid I cannot allow you to save the world with your song of rebirth. There is no need for this world to be reborn. I shall imprison you in darkness and bring about the destruction of the world. Now, Joker, give me the pendant.
My lord. Well, now, isn't this strange? It doesn't seem to be here anywhere.
What?
A pendant? Huh? What do you think they need that for?
Well, it would appear that we have mice. No matter. The feast is in my power now. Joker, I'll leave the rest to you.
Yes, my lord.
What are they going to do?
Now then, little mousies, come out, wherever you are.
Guess we don't have any choice.
Right. Oh my, what have we here? It's just some little baby mice. Well, this won't do at all.
Who are you people anyway? What have you done with the songstress Lafice?
Oh dear, children these days simply have no manners. Well, I guess I have no choice. I'm going to have to teach you two a rather hard lesson. Now, watch out for your backside.
Alright, so here we have a boss battle. This is against Rongo Lango, possibly one of the most pathetic bosses ever. He could just jump over you, and he could actually grab an enemy and just hit him in the process. He's going to jump over you again shortly. Hit him again. And that's twice now. Alright, so he can only take 2 hits. He can also create earthquakes as well. So if you just jump over that, you can hit him there. He also tries to create rainbow waves. Let's see if he pulls that off. I can actually show that off first. I'm gonna wait for him to attack before I attack him again. Come on, do your little rainbow wave. There we are. Rainbow power! Anyway. Oh. He's dead. Vision 1-2 cleared. Yeah. What a pathetic boss.
Impossible! Well, anyway, I won't forget about this. We'll meet again, brats!
Huh? What's that?
A pendant.
The songstress Lafice and a moon-shaped pendant. Let's go home and ask Grandpa about it.
Yeah.
Looks like you two have gone and found something pretty impressive, haven't you?
What do you mean, Grandpa?
This here is the crest of the Moon Kingdom.
What's the Moon Kingdom?
Well, the Moon Kingdom's a place that's only heard of in legends.
That guy in the tower, Baloo talked about it, remember? So, Grandpa, do you know if the Moon Kingdom really exists?
Well, now, I suppose it might exist, but then again, it might not. But I'm more worried about this Gaudius fella who kidnapped that girl. I don't like the sound of it. Whatever's going on, I expect it's more than we can handle. Listen, you two. I want you to go and tell all of this to the chiefess of Fourlock Forest.
Come on, let's go, Klonoa.
Right.
The Moon Kingdom.
Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and save this again, of course. I probably set it to autosave since I have a separate file for my practice run anyway. But anyway, let's just continue on. I should probably just cut out those saves, so it doesn't really take too long anyway. Wait, that one's blue. Does that... Huh. Maybe you have to aim for the blue one, not the green. Ah, whatever. Anyway, next time we'll be doing Vision 2-1. That's right, Vision 1 was actually only 2 stages. So next time we'll be heading on to Vision 2-1 and going from there. See you guys then.